Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianne and this is Bree's Cozy Corner. So today I have the first podcast of 2026 for you. Thank you everybody who has stuck around even through my attempt at Vlogmas. Love you guys. So first, let's start off with what I'm wearing. I am wearing my California sweater by Nick California or Leslie Forrester. I think that's her last name. I am wearing it with the Super Glow Boucle Light. I forgot what the color was. It was from her Chapel Rowan color. And Sorella Surrey alpaca in Provence. I think it's like their spring tonal colorway. So yeah, sorry. My iPad heard Surrey and thought I was calling them. Anyway, so yeah, so this is my color combo. It is the perfect light, airy sweater for a Southern Californian person. And thankfully it was made for, no, I'm just kidding. But I mean, Nick California, like it's in her name, right? So it's like such a nice airy sweater. It's still warm, but I feel like with the way our weather changes so quickly, or even like right now this week in the mornings, it's a lot colder than it is in the afternoon. And I think like this gauge of sweater is perfect for here. So I definitely want to make another one in the future, just not sure what color combo I would go with next. But yeah, it was really easy, really quick knit. I'm not usually like a drop shoulder kind of girl. Like, I don't really like how they look on me, but I think it's because I'm thinking of like batwing, like the dolman sleeve types, and like this one isn't like too bad. So I don't know, I feel pretty comfortable with it. Like it doesn't feel, I guess like batwing, I'm thinking of like the spirit jerseys from Disneyland. Like I do like them, but I don't love them because of the shape it gives. So like this one isn't, gotta love plumbing. This one isn't too bad. So I like that. So yeah, that's just it. I usually like I think because of my body shape, I really like how raglan looks on me. But I don't mind this either. It's really cozy and comfortable. Sure. Let's get on with the rest of my stuff. I don't have any finished objects, so we're just gonna skip on by that one. My cat is just licking the comforter for some reason. Anyway, let's go into WIPs and let's go into the most long-lasting WIP of my life, and that is my husband's Moby sweater. So here it is. Pause. Okay, this is the most long-lasting WIP of my life. It's my husband's Moby sweater. So I recently, like in November, finished his sleeve. He's got long arms. So like, no, it doesn't just look long, it is long. I'm making my husband just the woman's Moby because that's the pattern I had. I checked his chest circumference and kind of measured it based on the ease, showed him what that would look like on his body, and he really liked it. He's been trying it on throughout throughout me knitting this, and he really likes the fit of it. With the sleeves, I really suck at picking up sleeves, and I do it like 5 times sometimes. But the way I did it was I picked up majority of the sleeves on the underarm and kind of did the rest like every 2 on top for the correct amount. For his specific, I think the only modification I made so far is that for his specific like preferred fit, I stopped the decreases at 6 decreases. I think you're supposed to do like 10 or something like that, but I stopped at 6 and just kept knitting just because he liked it like that. And I have steam blocked everything up to this point, I think I did block the body before I did the arms. I'm on the second sleeve. I technically did have the collar done. But whenever I do the folded collar and have to like sew it down, I've noticed that I tend to make it really tight. So my husband, who doesn't even have a big head, mind you, like couldn't fit his head through it. So I'm probably gonna do a different one, a different collar. I might just do like the one from the California sweater. I'll see if he likes it, like wherever it sits. But it's just a rib collar. I do think the folded over does look a little bit nicer though, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how I can fix that. If you guys have any suggestions for types of collars, let me know. He doesn't really like turtlenecks or mock necks, so yeah. But anyway, I'm about to start the third decrease, which is crazy to think about that I started the sleeve here and I'm already on my third decrease, but that's how it is. And I think because it's just the sleeve and you have the cables going in one direction, it's a lot faster than this. And also because he's so tall and like has very specific like obviously like I get to make it the way he likes it, which is nice because he doesn't have a lot of sweaters that fit him. Like it fits his body because he's skinny, but it doesn't fit his length. And if he tries to buy for length, it doesn't fit his body. So at least I get to do that for him. But he is tall and he's got a long torso. So yeah. The yarn is Cascade 220, the DK, not the worsted. There are definitely a lot of mistakes in this one. Namely, I don't think my transition in the back is that nice. But here we are. I did mess up on the cable pretty late in the game, but I didn't notice it till I was done with the body, and I was like, I'm not ripping that back. So I showed it to my husband too, and I was like, do you care? Just one cable. So here it is. Here it is. I think the color, I think I got it at Wool Warehouse before all the stupid tariffs. Anyway, I think it was called like grape wine or something like that. It's like a purple maroony color. I'm very excited to be done with this. I thought I'd be able to get it done by, so today is the 15th of January. I'll probably get this out later though, but I thought I'd be able to get it done today or in January, but I think it's starting to look like a Valentine's Day gift. I wanted to do it for Christmas, but I just had a few other things I wanted to make before Christmas. So I think I might have like an extra ball too when I'm done, because I think I purchased 11 just in case like I need that much, but I think I'm gonna have one extra. So like I'm knitting on this small one just because I don't have that much left. This was from the collar, so I'm gonna keep that behind. And then I have 2 full skeins left. So I think I should have extra. And if I do have extra, I will either use it in a scarf for myself or a beanie for my child, because I think that'd be kind of cute. But yeah, so that's the Moby. Let me see what else we got here. I do have another WIP. These are just all WIPs. So this WIP is kind of like another one of those like long-lasting WIPs. I think I started it in either the summer or the end of summer, and it's the Comfort Core socks by Summer Lee. Summer Lee Knits. For some reason I was like, Sarah Lee? Summer, no. So right now I'm actually at the arch support section of the sock, and it's just slip stitches. However, I feel like slip stitches on short circulars are like a little bit more cumbersome, I guess, for me at least. I don't know. Like, I like how slip stitches look, but I kind of hate doing them. But yeah, it's just a basic like ribbed sock with the moss stitch on top of the foot. Let me see if it'll focus. The yarn for this one is, trying to remember. Oh, I have this one in the center. This one I think was a mini skein from my local yarn store. Let me get it out. I think it's like Alexandra's Yarns or something. Oh, Emma's Yarns. And this one is Practically Perfect Smalls in the color Aloha, is the little stripe, the stripy bit. And the variegated is from Oink Pigments. I can't recall the color. I know it's one of in some of my other podcasts, but it's this beautiful like gray speckled yarn. It really like reminds me of hedgehog fibers, but Oink Pigments is based in California, and I see them a lot at the SoCal Fiber Fair, so it's just more convenient for me to get. But yeah, it reminds me of hedgehog. It has like that bright yellow, the gray, the black, the bright pink speckles in there. Like that, it's such a dream. I love how it's working up. I'm just taking my time on it. Like there's no rush. I think so. I have noticed that with Summerly knits, when I pick the size, or just like any sock, when I pick the size that correlates to like around the ball of my foot, it's perfect around the foot. However, my ankles are smaller than what the numbers would dictate for that foot size. So what I did instead, so like for my foot size, for my ankle size, 64 stitches is perfect for my ankle, but then I have to add some immediately after I'm done with the leg portion, or the cuff sometimes, just depending on the length of the sock, to account for the number of stitches I actually need for my foot. So I do like that I get to customize my socks too, because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of great fun. I have this in my same bag, my little yarn minder, my cake minder, but because it's, oh wait, no, actually I can do that now. I'll just put that one on there because it's like a one at a time kind of thing. You can't do multiple strands with that one. But yeah, it's just like, that's still my first sock so far. Just taking it easy. But also, like I said, for December, I was doing some like super bulky socks, sock slippers for people. So I didn't really like work on that one too often. It was just like here and there. Okay, but my next pattern, and I think too, like I put it on hold so I can finish my husband's sweater. Like I could work on the sock if I'm like doing other stuff, but yeah. That's just kind of like when I need something on the go with me. Anywho, this one has also been a UFO for a long time. I think I started it last year and I just haven't really picked it up too often. But this one is the Winter Clutch by Petite Knit. This yarn I think is from, no, I know it's from Paisley Knits. I can't recall the color. Was it like the most wonderful person? I think it's from Beach Read, like her Emily Henry collection, which I feel like is very apt now. It is meant to be on a sport weight, but I just kind of using a fingering weight, and I'm going to hope blocking does something for it. Yeah, this is kind of one of those long languishing whips that I will probably just like work on when I feel like it. No rush, of course, but I just remember one year thinking that I was going to be making like a crap ton of these for everybody I knew, and now I'm like, thank God I did not do that. These are on, can't even recall what this is on. It's on 2.5, oh no, 3mm needles. So it's not moving, it's not a quick knit by any means, but it's moving. I have it in my little Oink pigments bag that I got, my first SoCal Fiber Bear. I think that's really it right now. I do have a friend's birthday that I'm going to be going to soon, and I'm kind of in the air of making either, like, she has Labubus, so I'm like, should I make her like little Labubu outfits, or like, I think that'd be so cute. And her wife always wears like beanies all the time, like every time I see her. Like, I think when I saw her head, I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know you had hair, like, because I always see her with a beanie. I mean, beanies look good on her wife. Like, that's like beanies are made for her head kind of thing. But I'm like, how cute would it be if I just like made a little beanie for her Labubu too? But also, like, I am planning on making her other stuff. So like, I don't know how realistic this is. Or I did see her one time with like, I think she wears a lot of buns. Yeah, she wears a lot of like slick back buns. It's like very like clean girl, like in the face. And she has like a lot of cute little knickknacks that like make sense. It's like very aesthetic with her. But there's the April scrunchie I've seen on Ravelry. It's a free download. I thought about making her one because I think it would just look really nice. Like, she's had like those really big scrunchies with her slick backs and they look so cute. So I might do that as well. I just need to pick a color from my stash. I just thought of one. I have some purple in my stash that I think would look really cute with her just like overall vibe. But anyway, I have some fabric here. So if you were only interested in the knitting, I appreciate you coming. But I am going to talk about sewing now. Sure. I'll leave you some time to find your remote, I guess. I think a lot of like the new stuff I was putting out, not too many people were interested in, which is fine. But I was like, oh, my bad. Anyway, so I'm this girl who's her birthday. I met her through Disneyland and Disney stuff. And when Joann's is going out of business, I miss it. I pass by it all the time and I miss it so much. But when they were going out of business, I bought a few licensed fabrics for like a 70% off. And one of them was this really cute, like Disney snack breakfast pattern. And with like some of the other stuff, I did think of making like actual clothing from or purses. But when I came home with this, I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. However, I think it would be so cute to make like heart coasters with this. I did think about making her like placemat settings, but I think I'm going to stick with coasters for now. I don't know. Like, I don't want to do too much like in my head. And then when it comes down to it, like I didn't do it, you know? And then I'm gonna be so sad and disappointed and like all the things, right? So I'm just doing this. I don't have a specific pattern for the heart. I've seen this girl like where she'll take pictures of like everyday items, and then what do you call it? Trace it on Procreate. So that's what I did. I took a picture. I have this little heart, like, I don't know if you'd call it a wine glass or whatever. So I took a picture of it and then I traced it out and I made it a little bit bigger. So I have my heart right there and I'm going to make it like just zoom in, trace it. That'll be my pattern piece and just sew it together. I thought about doing a ruffle, but I think just the heart will be cute enough. I do have quilt lining, so I'm probably just going to use that I've like used for other stuff as like an insert, so I'll probably use that. So there it is. And I cut out more than what I need because I was going to do like just 4 coasters, so like this is more than enough for a coaster. This is like more than a yard or more than a meter, so I think I'm going to make a few more as like backups because they seem like they're going to go by pretty quickly. So just as like backup gifts or just gifts in general for people that I think it'll be cute for. So there we are. It's already washed too. I'm folding it. So oh no, my battery's gonna die. Anyway, okay. So another one that I had thought of for this particular friend was this fabric too, because it's super cute and it has like little gold flecks. I also got this at Joann's. But it's just 100% cotton. Strawberries, so cute. I thought about making myself something with it too, like a skirt or something. But I think what I will do is make coasters for myself and a couple of friends with a contrasting ruffle in this like raspberry pink color, and potentially an apron. I've been wanting to make an apron for myself for a while. My apron is fine. It's functional, but I want something a little cutesy sometimes, you know? So that's it. My main goal for my projects is to finish my Moby. Probably cast on that April scrunchie. I don't know, we'll see. And I do want to get started on my Augustine's number 4. That's about it. We'll see if it happens next podcast. Okay, bye. Okay, actually, I know I just said bye, but actually, before I end, my last video I was talking about wanting to talk about books. So I just finished Love Life Arms, which is like super late. Well, not super late. I think I finished it at like the beginning of January. And it is so stinking cute. Like my aunt told me about B.K. Borison and how she really liked her stuff. And I was like, shut up, dude. Her stuff is so cute. Like I need to read anything and everything else she has out because that is so stinking cute. And it's giving like Hallmark. Like I feel like a lot of the new romances are giving Hallmark, which like I'm not mad about. I think Hallmark is super cheesy, but like romance feels very cheesy anyway, so like that's fine. Like even my camera battery ended up dying. I thought I can out talk it, but I couldn't. Anyway, so B.K. Borison's book that I read so far is so stinking cute. But like I said, like I feel like romance is cheesy in general. Like if I were to tell you the story of my husband and I, like it sounds so cheesy, but it's like that's just how life happens, I guess. Like romance is cheesy. But like it gives you all like the cute little butterflies, and like who doesn't love a good romance? So this one is very much like friends to lovers, super slow burn, fake dating. It is very cute. If you're not into like spicy scenes, there definitely are a couple. But it was just overall very cute. Like the whole time I'm like shaking the the protagonist. I'm like, girl, just like come on. He's literally in love with you. It's kind of like the whole like it's not even dramatic irony. I don't know. It's pretty obvious, but except for the protagonist. Like I know some people don't like that, but we love a man who yearns here. And he was yearning pretty hard. So yeah. I thought that was such a cute book. I'm trying to think of anything else I read right now. I mean, it's nothing really interesting. I'm reading a Montessori for toddlers book, but it is eye-opening, I guess, just of the like idea. It's by Simone Davies. I borrowed it from Libby. Shout out. And that's where I borrowed Love Life Farms from too. And it's so cute. I'm also reading, I read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Lori Gilmore. And when I got my recent tattoo, my tattoo artist was like, oh, do you like them? Because like I've been hearing a lot of bad stuff about it. Like they're not rated really well. And I'm like, I love them. I feel like Dream Harbor is definitely a mix of Hallmark and Gilmore Girls when it comes to like the backdrop of Dream Harbor. And I just want to read them all. They're so cute. I think because I've only read 2 of them, I think between the Pumpkin Spice Latte Cafe and the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, I love the cinnamon bun bookstore one. That one is chef's kiss. That is like opposites attract. It's so good. It's like you go on a little book scavenger hunt. It's amazing. I love it. I am a huge fan of that book. So I don't know why it's super low rated, but I guess maybe I have to read the other ones. I am a little, I wanted to read them like one October, one November, one December, but like it's fine. Because I have like the tree farm one to read next. But for my book club, I have to read, our book this month is the Achilles Song of Achilles. I did start that one a while ago. I think I got like a quarter of the way through. I don't know why I stopped. I think it was a little slow for me for the audio. Like that's kind of mostly how I'm consuming my books right now is audio unless there's no other way around it. But yeah, I think that one was pretty I think it was interesting. I do like a Greek myth retelling, so that's really why I read it because I also wanted to read Circe, like that one, or is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. That's how it looks like to me, Circe. But yeah, that one is next. I need to I need to listen to that one. Maybe because I thought it was a little slow, like I'll just do 2x speed, since I technically already read part of it. But I do also want to read the next Lori Gilmore one. That one was so cute. There's just so many books that I need to read still. I need to read the Two Twisted Crowns. I need to read Brimstone. Like I also have all these fantasy books I need to read. I love fantasy. I love anything with I like romance. I'm realizing I really love romance. And even then, like my first novel right now is like not really, it's not romance based at all. But after I read Love Light Farms, I was like, I could totally write something so cozy like this. And I already have like the ideas. I already made a mock-up like book cover for it. I made a mock-up book cover for my first book too, just in Procreate. And I'm like, this is so cute because then I can just give it to like an actual artist and be like, can you make something like this and like add these elements and let's see how it looks. But I'm just like, I'm so excited because like the romance I have in my head is an international flight, but it's like a second chance romance. And I'm a sucker for a second chance romance. So like locked in. I have like the characters' backstories a little bit. Do I have a name for the main male character? Not yet. But like, it's okay. I'm just thinking about it right now because I still want to finish my first book and then send it to an editor and start working on the second one because I'm so excited for it. I think it's gonna be so cute. But I'm like, how do I even market myself if I'm over here making something that's like pretty, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty feminine ragey. And then and like has like secret societies involved and like all that stuff, right? So it's not very romancy. And then like another book I have in mind is like gonna be some magical realism dealing with some like being a second generation or first generation child and like all of this stuff. Like it's like very but you know what? I contain multitudes. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have so many stories to tell, and I'm really excited to think that I have 3 books in mind already and like lined up. I just have to. The first one's getting edited. The second one, we got some bigger bones, and the third one has like major concepts. I just need to flesh it out a little bit more. I'm really excited. And all these books are really inspiring, not in like a, I'm going to take X, Y, and Z, but it just reminds me of like why I like telling stories. And I love books that kind of remind you of that, of why you love telling the stories that you want to tell. And I don't know, it just makes me really excited. So like overall, I love the books I've been reading so far. I love fantasy, I love romance, I love a good, like, I don't read them too often, but like a good historical fiction I think is really good. I went to school for Victorian literature, so anything in that realm, especially, I will read. I think there's someone in my class who just mentioned reading like a historical fiction on Jack the Ripper, and I'm like, I need to read that. Let me write that down. And I will read smutty books on occasion. I read like some dark romance books. Some of them were not my cup of tea, but some of them I do like. But like, yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. But like I like them because of like the storyline, you know? So I guess that's where it would kind of like fall, is my first book isn't like dark romance, it's just dark. It's just dark. Dark and feminine rage. So but those are the books I really like. So if you have any recommendations, leave them below. And I'll see if I've read any of them. Maybe I should just do like, I don't know, not a video on all the books I've read, but like my TBR for this year at least. Because let's be honest, there's always going to be a ton of books to read. Like a lot. But that's it for now. That last part of the conversation just took a whole different types of tangents and sidestepping. I don't know. We did one of my teachers used to say bird walking, because it's just like one beep 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 beep. So I felt like I was bird walking there. But that's it for now. So I will see you guys next time.